My session is called D for Digital, and really what it is it's a play on words. It means it's for two reasons. First is what I'd like to be able to do is break up digital banking for digital banking practitioners, people who do that around the world, and break that up into the component bits, for analytics, B in branches, P for people. Really break it down and codify that piece and tackle the big questions around those areas. Obviously, not doing an A to Z guide, but picking up on some key points. But the other reason we wanted to call it D for Digital is because we think generally banks and financial institutions rank quite poorly when it comes to digitization. So really understand why is that the case? What do we need to do to change the mindsets and the ways in which we provide digital solutions for our consumers? Because that's increasingly becoming obviously more and more important to our businesses. I guess the easy answer is to say regulation, and I think that's a little bit of a cop out. I mean, definitely it's a big factor in terms of how we operate, and it does make things a little bit more arduous to be able to innovate. But I think one of the biggest thing that is hurting us is mindsets. It's we have been doing business in a certain way for a long period of time, and we need to address that and change the way we craft solutions and deliver solutions to our consumers in a digital world. So lots needs to be changed, and I'm sure there's a lot of people, there's an industry around telling you how to do that. I think to keep it simple, I think probably three things. The first, I would say, is risk. Second is organization, and the third is collaboration. What I mean by risk is we need to be able to learn to take chances in terms of learn to allow things to fail. I mean, I think if you go to the Silicon Valley and look at the startups there, the number of failures there is staggering, but they also learn from the failures. And I think we don't have a culture of acceptable failure in banking, not in terms of our systems and our processes, but in terms of creating solutions for consumers that may or may not work. So, and then sort of learning from those mistakes. So understanding and learning from mistakes is really fundamentally important, and building the right framework for risk against in an industry that is that is heavily regulated. The second is organizational structures. I think many companies are trying to execute a digital agenda with an organizational structure that represents a pre-digital age. And I think we need to take our organizations into the next phase of their evolution and map against digital. The classic example is how the technology function and the businesses work. Very disparate. They throw things across the wall, and they need to work. Technology is very much the business for most of us. And the last piece, obviously, on collaboration is I think this is not a solo sport. In a world where ecosystems are so important, the experience economy is so vital. We need to be able to work with different partners with different skill sets to be able to deliver solutions. So those are probably the three things that I think we need to address. So we've clearly got a lot of examples that I'd love to share with you, especially around the mobility space and increasingly around the payment space, and we could talk about that in Barcelona. But I mean, in terms of what we're doing is we're taking chances on people. The organization took a chance on me 5 years ago. I've continued to take chances on different individuals. We've tried different technologies and approaches. We've had some failures. We've had a lot of successes as well. And we probably learned more from our failures. So that's one. Organizationally, we've organized in a very unique way where our technology and our business functions sort of work as one collaborative function, which we call product management. Happy to talk more about that. And more recently, we have found ourselves building solutions or crafting solutions for our customers, not just by ourselves, but with other partners, whether it's telcos, mass retail players, niche technology companies, and even small startups. We are trying to plug into an ecosystem to provide these solutions for our customers. Well, I'm personally very excited to visit Barcelona. I haven't been there before. I'm also very excited to talk about the topics with colleagues from across the industry because I think we are at a crossroads right now. Digital's become very mainstream, and we need to make organizations like mine and all of us need to make some bold decisions to take it to the next level. So, looking forward to that conversation.